Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Bow Making Monday. I am Ashley Greenwood from Three Little Greenwoods Creations. I am live both on TikTok, good morning TikTok friends, and on Facebook. So if you see me bouncing back and forth, that's what I'm doing. I always try to say hello and spread my reach as far as I can get it, and that is why I'm live on both channels. If you are watching right now on Facebook, you might be watching the replay, so just type in hashtag replay. You also may be watching the download on YouTube. Gosh, I forgot. I'm losing my words this morning. I take these lives and I upload them to my YouTube channel as well. So hey YouTube, how you doing? If you have a question or a comment, just leave me a message and I'll be sure to get back with you. All right, we're going to be making some bows today. I've got orders to fill. And I love to hang out with you guys on Mondays and make orders. Here is our first order. 2 very large spring bows using all of this ribbon. Yes, all 5. Now you may look at this and think, that doesn't go together. Stay tuned. It's going to make a beautiful bow. So let's get started. I make all of my bows on this handy dandy little tool. This is an easy bow maker. You can find this in my Amazon storefront. If you are on TikTok, the easiest way to find one of these is to click on the link in my bio, scroll down to where it says Shop Like Ashley, and there's going to be a link for you there, along with a lot of other things that I use all the time, like this magic stuff. This is called bind wire. It's amazing, but you don't have to have bind wire. You can just use a pipe cleaner. Okay, so I'm going to turn this around, get my first ribbon ready to go. Good morning, Candy, guys. Let me know that you are watching from, oh my goodness, there seems to be a little bit of a problem on the Facebook connecting. Y'all, internet problems, I swear. Here's the first ribbon that we are using. It is a 2.5 inch wired ribbon. Yes, they're all wired. I love this pattern. It is a rack pattern. That's how you can search for it. Probably came from either Craft Outlet or 5th Street Studios. I love 5th Street Studios. Good morning, Doreen. I'm so glad you're here today. I'm going to drop this ribbon down into my laundry basket that I have on the floor just to collect them all together. And we're going to start with our first layer. This has 5 layers of ribbon. It is a big one, but it's so very pretty. Hello, my friend Sammy. Hello from Glizzy from South Carolina. I am also from South Carolina. First, I'm going to measure a long tail and then slide it down in between the dowels on my Easy Bow Maker. And then I will take my thumbs and compress it down. I always pull my tail towards me and just tuck it up under the edge of the table. And let's get started. Hello, Cape Cod. So glad you're hanging out with me today. So if you are new to my lives, if I have just popped up on your Facebook feed, welcome. I am Ashley. I'm a former kindergarten teacher turned wreath maker turned small business owner. I have a successful Etsy shop where I sell wreaths, bows, floral arrangements, all of the things. And I am combining my love of teaching and wreath making by coming live on Mondays. And I also have an Ashley's Wreath Class monthly membership that you can join. We made this month. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh. I am waiting for the pollen to go away and stop falling so that I can hang it on my front porch, but I can't do that right now. Good morning, Margaret. I see both of my Margarets are watching. Good morning, Margaret from Indiana. Push this down. Hello, Joyce. Good morning. Hey, Leslie. Good morning. All right, let's get my scissors. I think these are my good ones. Cut that tail just like that. All right, I gotta have something to hold the ribbon. Choose one of these. Sammy says she's waiting for the snow to stop falling. That's just craziness. It is really cold here today. It's like 43 degrees. I had to go out and about to get things for the baskets that something brings on Easter, if you know what I mean. Had to go out and do that this morning. And I think it was a one-stop shop, in and out. Good job. And good morning, Lisa from Jersey. I'm so glad you're hanging out with me for your first time. Hello, Wanda. Welcome. Wanda's also from South Carolina. All right, now I'm coming in with my second layer of ribbon. Let's talk about it. This is called Raised Stitch. It is one of my most favorite patterns. You can find it in all the places, but you need to search for Raised Stitch ribbon. Just like anything, you got to know what it's called to be able to find it. So this is Rick Rack. This is Raised Stitch. Good morning, my friend Tammy. Tammy, do your thing. If you see any weirdness going on, take care of it. Hello, Mom of 4 from Connecticut. Welcome. So we're making bows. These are actual orders from my Etsy shop. Every Monday I go live for Bow Making Monday. We hang out, we make bows together, we talk Etsy, wreath business, talk about wreath tutorials. Love the color. Thanks. Thanks, Tammy. She's on it. For real. All right, another layer. I want you to notice that I tug my loops where I want them to be as I am working, because it's just easier. Honestly, it's just easier. Good morning, Betsy. Pushing it down. Cut my tail. All right, let's move these where I want them. I'm going to pull this one up. So I have a long tail and a short tail. I'm going to change plans. We're going to pull the loop up and pull the tail down. Guys, listen, if you need a step-by-step, easy to follow bow making tutorial, it is in the description of the Facebook video that you are watching. And if you are on TikTok, it is in the link in my profile. So you can always find that there. There's lots and lots of things in the description of the video and in the link in my profile. There's where I shop for ribbon, where I shop for supplies, how to make a loopy bow, where to buy the bow making tool. I have a friend that's asking, where can I buy the bow making tool? If you go to my link in my profile on TikTok, scroll down to where it says Shop Like Ashley. This is the EZ Bow Maker. It's available on Amazon. It's also available in some other places. But, you know, you guys are probably like me, and honest to goodness, it is easier just to order it than to go hunt. I don't have time for all that foolishness. All right, down. Check out this ribbon. Isn't that fun? Polka dots add a lot of whimsy, and black and white just makes me happy. Good morning, my friend Justin Green. Guys, listen, if you do not follow Justin Green, he's a fantastic wreath maker. He is one of the sweetest and kindest people I've ever met. So go follow Justin. Say hey. Such a sweet guy. I got to meet him in person, in real life, at a wreath retreat a couple of months ago at the beginning of the year. And it was so much fun to meet people in real life that actually do, sorry, that's the dog, that actually do what I do. Because normally I'm just here in the workshop doing my thing all by myself. Let's cut this tail. Guys, notice I cut on a diagonal. Someone in my monthly membership asked me, like, why did you start cutting on a diagonal? Why don't you do a dovetail? And I had to think about it for a minute. And honestly, I think it's because it's just quicker and it's just easier just to go on a diagonal instead of having to fold it and hold it. But listen, if that is your thing, there is nothing wrong with doing it that way. it's just our craft. When I was teaching school, I got to go to a conference all about writing and how to teach little ones to write, to use their voice. And there was a section in the conference about how everyone is different and it's their craft. They called it their craft. So it's our craft. Good morning, my friend. Oh my goodness. I hope I'm going to say this right. Amaria? Amory? Amory? Let me know if I got that right. My friend on Facebook. Good morning, Susan. Welcome. Hey, Christy. I'm doing good. I got lots of things to get done today. We took the weekend off. If you follow me on Facebook, you probably saw that we were really busy this weekend. We went to horse races on Saturday, and Saturday night we did a Diamonds and Denims company retreat thing. So, yeah, we did that. Tony is asking, trying to decide if he should quit crafting. Well, there's a difference in between crafting and business. And I'm thinking that you're asking about the business side too, Tony. First thing I want to say is, have you invested in a course to figure out Etsy? And if you have you actually done the work? Because for a long time, I would invest in courses and, all of the things. But you got to do the work, guys. It takes diligence. It takes commitment. It takes time to actually figure out what the heck you're doing and what's going to work. It is not an overnight success. You got to have all the pieces in place to actually make an Etsy shop, a handmade business, a business, to make it successful. I hope that answers your question, Tony. All right, hold on. I'm trying to get these even. Guys, if you have any other questions about wreath making, Etsy business, I would love to check. Tony says he has his own website. Okay, here's the thing, Tony, with your own website, and you've probably heard me say this before. When you have your own standalone website, whether it's Shopify or whatever, you are solely responsible for driving all of that traffic to your website. That means you have to have a really large following on social media, and you have to have lots of email addresses and all the things. That's why I always encourage everyone to start on Etsy, because Etsy has built-in traffic, guys. People go to Etsy with their hot little credit card in their hand, ready to buy stuff, okay? Hey, Cynthia, we had a great weekend. It was busy. It was very busy. And now I feel like I'm behind in my orders. Someone says they have discovered a passion on making house arrangements. Yeah, I do. I love making arrangements. Tammy, your daughter said yes to the dress on Saturday. That's awesome. That's fantastic. How exciting. So Tammy is in my monthly membership, and she asked if we could do a bouquet tutorial, and we are going to do that. We're going to do that, Tammy. In fact, I might reach out to you and let you give me some inspiration about what she's looking for, okay? Tony says started on Etsy and it's the same. Again, Tony, have you done the work? Have you invested in a program to teach you how to set up Etsy? My friend Lauren at Beautiful Mesh has an Etsy starter guide ebook that you can find on Etsy. You can purchase it on Etsy. I would encourage you to get her ebook, go through it and do all of the things that she says to do, okay? Because you gotta do the work, guys. It's not just gonna happen. Just because you put something on Etsy doesn't mean people are gonna see it. I don't mean to discourage you. I'm just trying to be honest, okay? Sometimes we need a little bit of tough love. Sometimes we don't want to hear the tough love, but sometimes we need a little bit of tough love. Okay, this is my last and final layer. Good morning, Beverly. Welcome. Oh, Connie, you are so sweet. Connie says that she has learned so much from me. I'm so glad. All right, let's cut this right here. Guys, does anybody else have any questions about getting started on Etsy? Any of the things like that? I would be happy to answer your question as best as I can, okay? All right, here we go. So, Crystal missed the tough love. Crystal, here's the tough love. A lot of people get very frustrated with starting a handmade business. And I always say you got to do the work. So the quickest way I have found for success is to find someone that has been successful at what you want to do and consume all of their content that is free that you can get your hands on. But there's going to come a point where it's either you're going to trade time or you're going to trade money to learn how to do something. When I started my Etsy shop, I wanted to make money fast, as fast as I could, which wasn't super fast. So I found someone that could teach me how to set up an Etsy shop, what are the best practices, and I did them diligently. It was not overnight. It is a long game. It's not going to happen super fast. But if you find someone that can give you a shortcut, can teach you how to do what you want to do, and you do the work, it should happen. Well, I hope I helped, Tony. It's okay. All right, here we go. So here's my bind wire on the back. It's about 16 inches. I'm going to scoot it over so it's even on both sides. And I'm going to use the bind wire to shimmy over this zip tie that is off center. Pull it to the back. All right, I'm going to gently squeeze it together. Oh, Leslie, you are so kind. Leslie says, I am a good teacher. Thank you so much. Here we go. All right, cut it off. Guys, listen. I've decided that these are my favorite for bow making because they're lightweight and they fit in my hand really well. They came from, they're the Husky brand. I'm pretty sure they came from Home Depot. I have the big Mama Jamma Nipix. My college boy who is going to school to become a mechanic came in and he was like, oh, Mama, when did you get these? These are the best. I'm like, yeah, don't touch it. This is mine. These cost $60, but they are really good at cutting thick stems. So they're worth it. I use them, but I don't use them on a daily basis to make bows. You understand? Hey, Becky, good morning. Hello, Dawn. Thank you so much, Dawn. I appreciate you. Hello, my friend Kelly Rollins Ray. Where the heck have you been? Thank you. Listen, Kelly, I taught this in Ashley's Wreath Class membership. I just started a monthly membership last month, and I have been just overwhelmed by the amazing people that have joined. It's been so much fun. We meet tomorrow. We're going live again tomorrow morning. My friends that are watching, that are in my group, I know I see lots of you here. It has been forever. Oh my gosh, Kathy, me and Bob Ross would make an amazing pair. Y'all, I tell my children, how everyone says that their mother has such a calming demeanor, and they're like, whatever. You're like, yeah, right. All right. Ooh, that's so pretty. That is a summertime bow. Summertime, springtime. Love it. We got to make another one. She ordered 2, so let's do it again. Thanks, Lisa. All right, Easy Bow Maker. For those that have just popped on, you can get this on Amazon. You can find a quick link to it in the link in my profile on TikTok. And if you are on Facebook and you're watching, if you just type in Easy Bow Maker, I'll come back and leave you the quick link too. All right, making a tail. I love this ribbon, guys. It's thick. It's got like the little rickrack pieces are almost like pressed velvet, like a really thin pressed velvet. It's really nice. It's very pretty. This is a 2.5 inch. Yes, it is wired. All of my ribbon is wired. Measuring out. Pushing it down. Good morning, Aspen Soap and Candle Company. So glad you're here today. Where are my scissors? Okay, I'm going to cut my tail. Notice I just have 2 loops. 1 long tail, 1 short tail. Sometimes I like to make bows that don't have quite so many tails on the bottom because it can get kind of clunky and very thick. Pushing it up. This is actually the bow tutorial that I taught last week in our monthly membership. We went live on Zoom for our makers meetup party, and I taught step by step how to make this recipe. Good morning, Becky. Joy says that's good advice. Guys, what advice do you have? Those of you who are wreath makers, who have started online businesses. It's not long enough. What advice do you have for others that are looking to jump in? I'd love to know. Chris is asking, does it matter how many 2.5 inch ribbons you use versus the 1.5 when making a bow? Nope, it doesn't matter. You can add, I wouldn't go more than 5 ribbons because it really gets to be a lot, but it doesn't matter whether they're 2.5 inch, 1.5 inch. Typically, I put the skinnier ones on the top so that they are seen, but sometimes I don't. You know, it's just about having fun with ribbons and playing around. Kathy says her bows never look that good. Have you gotten the free bow tutorial, Kathy? It should be in the description of the video that you were watching. But if you can't find it because of technology, just leave me a comment saying that you would like the bow tutorial, and I'll get it to you, okay? All right, let's move these around where we want them to be. You need to be the boss of your loops. Someone on TikTok says, I don't have the bow maker. Can you please let me know if it's on your website? Here's how you find it, okay? You need to go to my home page on TikTok. I don't know if it says Ashley's Wreath Class or if it says 3 Little Green Woods. Click that link underneath where it says free tutorials. Scroll down to where it says Shop Like Ashley, and there is a link directly to the Easy Bow Maker on Amazon. Okay. Tess says to make sure to get good scissors. Gosh, isn't that the truth? I told the story about how I bought some Fiskars thinking that the Fiskars were going to be amazing and fabulous. They were sticky. And I know I could have put some oil on there, but I don't want to get oil on my ribbons. So I don't even know where their scissors are now. My girl child probably has them somewhere in her room where she had the $60 Nipix wire cutters. Like, what the heck? Can y'all hear my dog? Do I have instructions on how to make it without the bow maker? No, I don't. Here's the thing. I have carpal tunnel and I cannot hold all of this ribbon in my hands long enough to make a bow like this. So I always use the bow maker. My grandmother gave it to me years and years and years ago. And I have used it on every bow that's in my Etsy shop. You're welcome, Kathy. Let me know if you have any questions. You can always send me a direct message on TikTok or on Facebook. Got it. Okay, I'm going to pull this one straight up. I like to fan out my bows. Fan out my loops, I mean. Okay, coming in with my solid yellow. Now, this solid yellow, this is called Canvas Ribbon. I got it from Sam's. It's real thin, but it's really inexpensive. And I love the color, so I got it. My Sam's actually still had ribbon. Anybody else? Anyone else's Sam's near them still has ribbon? It kind of makes me wonder if they didn't put out a whole nother rack of it. I have to say, I don't think that the ribbons that they had this year are as pretty as in the past. What do you guys think? They're just not quite doing it for me. Probably because they're very muted colors. I don't know if you guys have noticed that or not, but the ribbons at Sam's this spring, they're really muted colors. They just are not as vibrant as this. Maybe. Tammy says she has the raised stitch ribbon, but it's not as showy as the polka dot. Girl, the polka dot is like in your face. Yes, Sam's Club. I believe Sam's Club does have spring ribbon. I don't think Costco has spring ribbon, but I'm not sure about that. I don't have a Costco membership. It's a great deal. The ribbon varies in quality. I'll put it that way. Some of it's like super thin. The wire is really thin. The ribbon is very thin. But if you are just starting out or you just need some ribbon to practice making bows with, it's a good deal. Sherry says she didn't even know Sam's had craft supplies. Well, I don't know about craft supplies, but they do have ribbon. Not this ribbon. This ribbon came from my D-stash a year and a half ago. Look at this. Like, she had barely used it. You could probably find this daisy print ribbon at Craft Outlet. You can find all the places that I recommend shopping for ribbon by going to the link in my profile. It is also in the description of the Facebook video that my Facebook friends are watching. All right, one more. One more. Down the top. Okay, I'm going to make these loops just a little bit smaller so that we can see the ribbons underneath. That's so pretty. I don't know why I put all of this ribbon together. The way that I make bows to list in my Etsy shop is I make some that I think are really fun, would be very eye-catching. I don't go over 5 ribbons. 5 ribbons is a lot. It takes a long time to make bows with 5 different ribbons. I make one. I take glamour shot pictures of it. I post it in my Etsy shop and then cross my fingers that maybe someone will like it. I do not have these ready to go. I make them as they are ordered. I know some people have that question. I'm not Amazon. I don't have it all sitting around. Someone says that Costco only does the Christmas ribbon. That's what I thought. Okay, guys, this is called bind wire for those that are just watching. It is wire covered in paper. It comes in big spools like this. My good wreath making friend, Rachel from Bow Slinger Crafts, she turned me on to this stuff. It's amazing. It's fabulous. You can find the link for it in my profile. If you're on Facebook and you want the link for the bind wire, just type in bind wire and I'll come back and share that with you. It's good stuff. And listen, it does not matter if it is purple, yellow, green, or white. It just needs to be 2 millimeters. It's my favorite thickness. All right, sliding it up under here. I'm going to get my favorite zip tie, also in my Amazon storefront, because this is my favorite. Okay, let's pull the buckle of this zip tie up to the top. Pushing down as I go. Okay, it's really important. Oh, yay, Marie says she's getting better at bow making. That's awesome. It takes practice. It really does. Okay, let's pop it out. My goodness, look at that bow sandwich. It's like a ribbon sandwich. All right, fingers on the back. Let's straighten up this wire. Now this is the wire that my customer is going to use it to put it wherever she wants to put it. This is actually for a personal real life friend of mine, which always makes me happy. And I don't know where she's going to be putting these. Maybe on some pre-made wreaths, like a greenery wreath. Maybe on top of lanterns that she has on her front porch. I am currently waiting for the pollen season to get gone so that I can hang that on my front porch. Because right now it is covered in pollen. Oh my gosh, it's awful. Hey, Mary. Mary asked a good question. Mary says, can you teach us how to do glamour shots for my Etsy listings in our Ashley's Wreath Class membership? I'll think about that, Mary. I need to think about how I can share that the easiest way. Very good suggestion. By the way, I know I've got lots of people hanging out with me that are in my membership. I am making up our schedule for April. And the 3rd Tuesday of the month, we do a live Zoom meeting. And last month, we did a bow making tutorial. But what else would you like to see on our live Zoom meetings? Leave me a comment and let me know. Because I am making the schedule for us for April. We're definitely going to be making a bouquet because my friend Tammy has asked. Okay, bow number 2. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. Margaret says I keep buffering. I'm so sorry, Margaret. There is no telling. It looks like I'm good on my end, but there's no telling. Guys, thank you so much for sharing this video with other people. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for following along. It just helps me to grow. Leslie wants to know about working with designer ribbon and layering throughout the wreath. Okay, there we go. Did I do 2 loops for each bow? For each layer? Yes, I think I did. Can you show the first bow again? They're actually the same. Jamie would love to see how mesh is attached to a pine wreath or a wire wreath. That is a really good one. Jamie, are you in our membership group? I don't remember seeing your name, but you could be because there's a lot of people in there. Kathy, thank you for the stars. I didn't know you were watching today. Jamie says she doesn't know. You would know. You would know because it's a paid membership, so you would know. All right, I got a few more bows to make before we hop on. I'm going to turn my hot glue skillet on because I got to make some wreaths this afternoon. Anybody else have any questions or any suggestions? Jamie, you can find out the information to join the monthly membership by going to the link in the profile. Debbie, it's $16 a month. $16 a month. We go live every Tuesday, live in a private Facebook group. We have already done this, so this tutorial is already in there. We have made a beautiful round arrangement that would be so pretty for a wedding. Oh my gosh, it's on my dining room table right now. I love it. Kathy says she is sneaky watching us at work. That's okay, we won't tell. But anyway, if you're interested in, if you like my teaching style, if you have consumed my free content and you want to learn more from me, step by step, nice and slow, then I would love for you to join us in the monthly membership. It's $18 a month. We meet every Tuesday. So in the month of April, we're going to be meeting 5 times instead of 4. So that is exciting. Hey, Gladys. Oh my goodness, Gladys. I'm so happy that you're learning so much. Someone, I think Terry, is asking about my LASIK surgery. It's gone good. So I got LASIK about a month ago, longer than a month ago. It's amazing to get up in the morning and be able to see. It's pretty awesome. Now, I had one eye done for close, one eye done for distance. Sometimes they are still trying to like figure out how to work together. But yeah, they're doing really good. I'm so pleased that I got it. It's awesome. I was blind as a bat. Could not see far away. Could not see close up. It was awful. Hey, Diana, I'm so glad you're here. You did catch us live. We're making bows. I have wreath orders to get out. So we are hanging out. I'm answering questions. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. Okay, let's see. Deanna says she would love tips on bows with thin ribbons. That's a really good one. Deanna, are you in our membership? You might be. I can't remember. If not, I'd love for you to join. It's in a private Facebook group. Like I said, we already have 3 different tutorials already in there, ready to go. We are going live again tomorrow morning. Excuse me. We're going to make a lantern swag tomorrow morning. It's awesome. Yay! Someone is watching from Trinidad and started a wreath yesterday. That's awesome. Spreading the joy of wreath making. Good morning, Sally. Diane says she always makes a mess of twisting and turning on the bow maker. Oh my gosh. Diane, do you have the free tutorial that's available? If you don't, just drop me a comment that says bow tutorial and I'll get it to you. Someone is asking about LASIK. Sherry. I don't know, honey. I don't know if it's new or not, but one eye is for close and one eye is for distance. I know it has a technical name for what they did, but I can't remember it. But it worked really well. Okay, Diane, I'll come back in and get you that bow tutorial. All right, so I am making a big loopy bow for a wreath that I need to get out. I need to make 2 of these real fast. Love this black and white striped ribbon. Guys, you will hear me talk all about Joyce. Yes, it's called Monovision. Thank you, Joyce. That's what they did to my eyes, my surgery. Yay, Mary says she has been saving a lantern just for it. Hey, my friend Cindy. Y'all, I got to meet Cindy in real life. She's like a real life wreath making friend. It makes me so happy. Someone is asking about Brenda. Can you teach us how to do inserts for graves? That's on the list. Like cemetery flowers, that is on the list. Hey, Kathy, happy bow making Monday to you too. Joyce said she got monovision for LASIK. Yeah, that's what it's. But thank you, Joyce, for helping me. Joyce, now when you had yours done, here's a question. For a while, was it still a little blurry in the distance? I think my eyes are trying to like work out how to work together, and I'm just curious about that. Jamie is asking, how do you make bows with unwired ribbon and small, thin ribbon? Well, first of all, hey, my friend Katniss. First of all, I don't use unwired ribbon. That is a beautiful look. That's just not what I look. That's not what I do. This is all wired, okay? So if you want loopy bows, then you need to get wired ribbon. Okay, Joyce is clear as day. Okay, well, I think mine are still trying to figure out what's going on out there. Or it could just be the pollen clouds that are hanging everywhere. All right, I put my loops where I wanted them to be. Sally said she would love to see flowers for her gravesite. Yeah, I'm working on it. It's on my list. Good morning, welcome. Coming in with my hot pink. I have this ribbon, these 3 ribbons in a little crate with a dowel stuck through their the holes in the middle so that I can just pull these ribbons out. Easy peasy. A striped ribbon is so pretty. Hello, Barbara Kay. Welcome. All right, twisting it over. Does anybody else have any more questions about running an Etsy shop, getting started, any other things? You have a great day too, Cindy. Thanks for hopping in. Cindy is one of the wreath makers that I got to meet in real life at a wreath retreat that I went to in February. It was amazing. So nice. It's a shame. I know they have a big wreath making event in Texas each year. That would be amazing to go to, but Texas is really far away from me. And I am a little bit of a chicken butt riding on an airplane by myself. So you know. Debbie is asking, should she spray flowers? I'm assuming you mean with UV protectant for a cemetery. It couldn't hurt. It could not hurt. I would do some research about it. I have never done that, but it couldn't hurt. It seems like someone said one time that you can even use just regular Krylon clear spray. Seems like somebody said that one time, but do your research, okay? And see what other people. I have never used it, so I can't really give you any tips. Brenda says she wants to know how to get started with an Etsy shop. So Brenda, if I have not already shared my friend Lauren's ebook about how to set up an Etsy shop, I need to share that with you, because that's where I would recommend getting started. Lauren knows what she's talking about. She's got a successful Etsy shop. She goes through all of the steps on how to set everything up and what you should do and how you should do it. She's a great Etsy shop coach. So if I have not shared that with you, I'll try to remember to come in and do that, okay? All right, right up here. Barbara says the same thing. Barbara, if you send me a direct message, I'll share Lauren's ebook with you. But like I was saying to my friend Tony at the beginning of this live, he is struggling making sales. You have to do the work. You have to get the ebook or find someone else that has already been successful at what you want to do. See if they can teach you. I am not your Etsy shop girl. I'll answer questions, but I'm not going to be able to walk you through step by step. My friend Lauren from Beautiful Mesh has an ebook which will help you. But yes, Lauren from Beautiful Mesh. Thanks, Joyce. Katniss is absolutely. You got to find that person that you like and that you trust and consume all of their free content. And when you get to the point you're like, yeah, I think this person could really help me, you're either going to spend time figuring it out or you're going to spend money to take a shortcut. I spent the money to take a shortcut because I wanted to grow my business as fast as I could. And I did the work. You have to do the work. You can't just purchase the course, read it, or not even read it, and think it's going to help you. Because I know that, because I've done that many times. I have spent a lot of money on courses thinking that this one's going to be the magic pill, the magic answer. It's not. You got to do the work. Mary Jane, I got my bow maker from my grandmother. But if you go to my homepage on TikTok, click that link in bio. It's there. Katniss says you have to do the work to reap the rewards. You do, and you have to be consistent, and it's going to take time. It is not overnight, people. Precious says she sees this all the time, and she teaches people how to do nails. They have to do the work. You got to do the work. It's not just going to happen. You can't just open an Etsy shop with 5 reads, bad pictures, no SEO, no keywords, not filled out all the way, and think someone's just going to come and buy your stuff. And you know what? Sometimes that happens, but most of the time it doesn't. Can I get an amen? Everybody clap, clap, clap. Listen, I want you to know that I've been doing this for 5 years, okay? This is 5 years of work. This is not like I started 6 months ago and I'm here. It's not. It's taking little steps, little baby steps every day, being very consistent about, listing new things in your Etsy shop, all the stuff. Katniss, are you still doing your stickers? Leslie wants to know about them. Tell us about your stickers, Katniss. I think she's doing small business stickers, right, Katniss? Tell us about them. Katniss is also teaching classes. Aren't you, Katniss? Like in-person classes? Oh, that's amazing. My husband asked me why I don't teach classes in person. I'm like, I don't know. I'm too chicken. I'm too chicken to do that. Do you like teaching the in-person classes, Katniss? And are they a good return on your investment? Oh, wait, she's answering me, I think. Not quite yet, but she would love to. Somebody is teaching classes in person. Is it that sweet girl from Southern Owls? I thought it was you. I've been seeing it on Facebook. Hey, Tracy, you love my shirt? Isn't she cute? Came from my favorite t-shirt place called Peach Marketplace. But I don't think that they have this shirt anymore. Kayla, gotcha. Where did I get my ribbon tool? You can find it on Amazon. If you go to the link in my homepage, it's there. You can scroll down and see it. It relaxes you. Donna, hey, good morning, Donna. Donna says, is it Donna or Diana? Diana. She says my voice relaxes her. Thank you. Listen, I taught kindergarten a really long time. And I think that one of the reasons I was pretty good at it is my calm demeanor. I didn't really raise my voice that much. But when I did, they like froze in place. Like, oh my gosh. We better get it together because she's losing it. All right, here we go. Second layer. You know what? I just realized I don't need to use bind wire on these because they're going in a wreath. Whenever I make a bow that is, I know is going to be going into a wreath, I just use the pipe cleaners, okay? Tammy, your bow maker came yesterday. That's awesome. Now listen, Tammy, when you first get it out and you put these dowels in the holes, they're not going to stay in the holes. Just keep whacking them back in place, okay? It takes a little while for it to get seasoned. There you go. But just keep working at it. I swear I think I can make this with my eyes closed. You're welcome, Tammy. All right, one more layer after this one. Again, this is really the bow tutorial, the free bow tutorial. It's a loopy bow. You can find that in the link in my profile on TikTok. And if you are on Facebook, it should be in the link of, it should be in the description of the video that you're watching. But you can always just type bow tutorial. All right, one more layer. When I do the bow, which way do you twist on each side? I twist it away from me. I twist it away from me, but honestly, if it feels more comfortable for you to twist it towards you, it doesn't really matter. Just twist it. Just twist it. All right, one more. Let me make sure my glue is heating up over here. Guys, if you are a crafter that uses a lot of hot glue, you might want to get a glue pot. Hello, beautiful wreath on the wall. Thank you so much. I'm putting this on my front door as soon as the pollen stops pollinating because it's a mess out there right now. I actually made this in my membership and you're welcome to join it. You can find a link to join Ashley's Wreath Class membership in the link in the profile on TikTok. Hey, Kathy. Kathy had a problem with her dowels not staying in the bow maker. She put a few drops of wood glue, and I'm hoping she says that they have stayed. Thank you for sharing that, Kathy. I actually think that I did that too, but it's been so long ago, I cannot remember. Oh gosh. I would love to squeeze a nap in this afternoon. Anybody else wake up in the morning thinking, like, how can I squeeze in a nap? Is that just me? Because I'm thinking that would be amazing to have some quiet time on the couch this afternoon. I see some thumbs up on Facebook. Melissa, hey Melissa. Melissa says every day I wake up trying to think like, oh, wonder if I can squeeze one in. All right, one more tail, friends. Notice I always use my first tail to measure my second one. Ooh, Wendy says she schedules them into her day. That's awesome. I love couch napping. Love it. Sammy says she works from home, and that is often what she does on her lunch break. That is a good plan, girl. On my lunch break, I like to watch cooking shows, mostly Pioneer Woman, America's Test Kitchen. I watch my 30-minute cooking show, and then I usually come back up here and work some more until my teenagers get home from school. And then I start I always call it my second shift, my mama work, my housework of laundry and cleaning the kitchen and all that stuff. All right, I'm going to use a pipe cleaner because I know that this is going to go in a wreath, so I'm not going to use my more expensive bind wire. Sliding it underneath. Zip tie. When I first started making bows, I used bind wire instead of a zip tie to finish off my bows, and it was not a good thing. And I did not like the floral wire at all. I could not get them tight enough. They would break. I do not have time for that. So I saw somebody using zip ties, and I was hooked. All right, so here's the back. You can see that the pipe cleaner is caught in between the ribbons and the zip tie, but it's very off center. So I need to shimmy it over a little bit. I'm going to use my pipe cleaners. Just move it over. Take the tail, pull it to the back. Gently squeeze it and tighten it down. Wendy says even if she doesn't sleep, she still gets rest. I agree with that. I also have to, I don't know about you guys, but I spend way too much time on my phone. If I am going to really make myself rest, or if I really need rest, I have to put my phone away from me so that I'm not tempted just to check and see what's going on. Anybody else have that problem? It's like I'm totally way too much into going on. Tammy says she doesn't see what the short dowels are for. Me either. I don't have that one because mine is like 20 years old. She's asking about the Easy Bow Maker with the 3 dowels. I don't know why there's a short dowel on there. I'm sure if you hopped on YouTube, they could help you figure that out. But I don't know. I would only put the 2 dowels in if it was me. I'm sure there's a reason for it, but I don't know what it is. All right, just like that. Deanna says she listens to water sounds. Tracy says it says when you make hair bows. I wonder why. I wonder what it has to do with the hair bows. Like I said, YouTube University will teach you everything you need to know. So you can go check that out. All right, friends, I'm signing off for the day. I'm going to let my fur baby go outside so she can sit in the sunshine for a bit. And I'm going to knock out some orders. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I go live every Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I would love for you to follow along and come hang out with me next week, next Monday. I'm trying to think. This next Monday's not a holiday. All right, friends. I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye, Katniss. Bye, Sammy. Bye, Facebook friends. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you.